And not everyone's going to pitch like a number one or number two every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place.
Aló. 1-2.
And here it comes.
Hola, Nidal, ¿cómo estás, brother?
Foul ball there.
Dímelo, Nidal, saludito, brother. Estaba desconectado de aquí, de YouTube. Hola, Iker, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo está Iker? ¿Cómo está, Nidal? ¿Todo bien, chicos? Porque estaba haciendo directo en otra plataforma, bro, en Twitch. Porque estaba haciendo directo en Twitch, bro. Y la PC me estuvo dando problemas estos días. ¿Cómo estás, Nidal? Dímelo, Iker, saludo. ¿Cómo están, muchachos? ¿Todo bien? ¿Cómo me les va? ¿Tú conoces este juego, Nidal? ¿Conocen este videojuego? Todo bien, bro. Gracias por preguntar, mi pana. Esto es béisbol. Esto es béisbol. Tranquilo, Iker. No olviden dejar su like, muchachones. No olviden dejar su like. ¿Y qué tal todo, Nidal, Iker? Me quiero ir. No me gusta el béisbol. ¿Que no te gusta el béisbol? ¿En serio? Digo que tú eres de Europa, ¿verdad? Ustedes suelen más ver fútbol. Lo de ustedes más es fútbol. Esa que tú no has dado oportunidad de ver el béisbol. En verdad. Y por eso que como tú eres europeo, a ustedes les gusta más el fútbol. A mí me gusta el fútbol también, pero a mí me gusta el fútbol, pero no como para yo verlo así. Me gusta más el béisbol. Vale, te entiendo. No te gustó. Vale. Te entiendo, bro, y te lo respeto. Te lo respeto completamente, bro. A mí me encanta el béisbol. Y de hecho yo lo estoy jugando, Yo lo estoy jugando. Me quedaré un rato. Dale, bro, como quieras. Como quieras, bro. Ese transmitileto fue hoy un rato. Pero dale como prefieras, bro. Iker, bro. Tenemos rato, no jugamos, Iker. Tenemos rato sin jugar, Iker. Dale. Ay.
Catches the corner at the knees. First and second, 2 down.
Y en Europa no juegan béisbol, ni Dal. Por allá no juegan béisbol. En el continente europeo. Vamos, te ponché. Uy, 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 uy.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air.
Ay, le llegué a la bola.
And that ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And the home
Le llegué a la bola, baby.
You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now in for the Braves, Jared Kelenic. The pitch. Fought off
Oh. Foul ball.
0-1 now. Swing and a liner.
Voy adelante el swing.
To the right.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Man, that got him square in the mask.
11 lanzamientos llevo, vamos.
Here's the 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strike.
Wow, aguanta el swing, bro. Igual estaba ponchado.
Adam Duvall at the plate. 2 home runs in the series, 5 hits total. Strike 1.
9 jonrones y 20 remolcadas con Adam Duvall.
Swung on, belted.
Esa está lejos esa.
On this one.
Bye bye.
Hits the fence. Around second now, going for 3.
Triple.
And he's got himself
Triple, 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 triple. Mi pana, que lo que. Casi la saco la bola, bro. Oh. Wow.
Ozzy Albies up to the plate.
Vamos a ver si alguien.
So far in the series.
Echa por medio por ahí.
Popped up.
Encaquilló.
And there's 2 down. So here's Murphy now.
Vamos, Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
That one called a strike, and it's
¿Qué? Ese pana cantó su strike.
Nice job just presenting
Wow.
it to be better than it actually was.
out towards right center field, under it.
Está ahí, está ahí, está ahí.
Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Braves strand 1
Wow.
as they're unable to add to their 2-1
Oh
lead.
my God, bro. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Tú eres
Houston, ready to go for the
la
last
que
half of the
ilumina.
inning. Leading off, Chas McCormick.
Bueno, vamos.
And a pitch. That one fouled off. And a pitch.
Está ahí, está ahí, está ahí. De frente. Vamos, Riley. Out. Primer out de la entrada. Primer out de la entrada. Vale. Ahí te vamos a tirar un 5. Ahí, está ahí, está ahí. Se encaquilló. La hiciste ahí. Y la captura. Oh.
So next up for Houston, Jake Myers.
Jake Myers.
Not great in the OBP department. Left field, way back there. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Pero el pan de fue que ese tipo tiró, bro, para allá. ¿Qué? Ya me van a empatar el jueguito este. Cuidado con este. Cuidado con Corey Julk. Está de 1-0 ese pana, ¿eh? Pero ¿y cómo fue que ese tipo tiró así? No, yo me equivoqué con el lanzamiento también, bro. En primera. Casi te llega a 6, bro. Casi te llega a 6. 2-1. Viene Harris, Arcia y Acuña. No bulto, mi gente, no bulto, no bulto. Michael Harris.
Garcia back to work. In the air, center field. McCormick has it sized up.
Está aquí, está aquí. Ahí está el mío, vamos Orlando. Quiero un hit contigo, bro. Foul. Ah, pero ¿por qué no me quieren bichar bien con él, bro? En serio, bro, dos bolas malas.
And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 1 out, bases empty. Line drive.
Ahí está, ahí, flycito ahí. Vamos.
Swing right there. Caught it out front and lifted into the outfield for the base hit.
Vamos a bro.
Here is Ronald Acuña Jr. And he held up.
Bola, bola. Aguanta el swing ahí por lo menos. Foul.
Down the third baseline.
Sólido.
The pitch.
Bye bye con Acuña. Goodbye. Goodbye con Acuña. See you later. See you later.
They're having a great time out there.
Ahí está con su amigo Orlando ahí, celebrando su jonrón. Me quedaré un rato, tómalo ahí. Paso enorme por el jardín izquierdo, atrás la bola. Se fue para la calle. Y viene la otra bestia, Olson. Sí, sí, de 12-9 en la serie con 7 jonrones contra Houston. Diatre, yo le he dado 7 palos a este equipo.
Kicks and fires. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, and Olson is set down.
Matt Olson. Está bien, Olson, tranquilo, bro.
Here's Austin Riley. 0 for 1 so far.
Picha por ahí.
Check swing, he went
strike.
Too far, and it's a strike.
Picha por el medio por ahí. Vamos García. Bye bye con Otis Riley. Qué palo, bro.
And that is gone. A massive home run.
Qué
It's their
palo.
second home run of the inning. It's 5-1. That's their third home run of the game.
Goodbye, see you later.
They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Qué tablazo, Dios mío, bro. Coquete. See you later. Coquete. See you later. A rayo, tiene el letrero ahí arriba. 5-1. More.
1-0. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. He swings and fouls.
Foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer.
Oh, now this one's high.
Su santo Dios, la agarré cayendo ahí, bro. En el segundo piso. Cirulero. Back to back.
That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Buen batazo ese, muchachón.
Back-to-back homers, always
wow.
A special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it, and those guys get to
al segundo piso allá, manín.
This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Oh my God, segundo piso.
So 2 down, and now the DH, Adam Duvall.
Otro palo más. Back to back. Goodbye. Back to back.
7-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire.
Cirulero.
These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Oh my God, triple. Back to back.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Luis Garcia departs, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss.
Bueno, Houston.
JP France gets the call from the pen.
And something to be aware of.
Bueno, Houston.
Problem for him this year.
Ripped on a line.
Está ahí. Out. 7 carreras por 1. Arriba los Bravos de Atlanta. Uy, está medio nublado como por llover ahí.
And here is Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
With a single and a run scored so far. The pitch.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Eso ni ustedes se lo creen, bro.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
En la esquinita de afuera ahí. Le tiré el sinker. Jordan Álvarez. Peligrosísimo este bateador, bro. Hola. Tenemos nuevos amigos.
Que lo que, mi bro. Next offering is
Right.
for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Ahí. Saludos que están enterrando ahí a la transmisión. A esos fans de la MLB de Show. Jugando la 24 aquí, ready para la 25. A ver qué nos trae la MLB 825. Estamos en los bravos de Atlanta, brother. 7 carreras por 1. Ese pan es peligroso, bro. No.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. There's a strike at the knees. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Goodbye. See you later.
To the plate. Fights it off, you'll see another. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Wow.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration hammer through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Could be a chance
Jainer Diaz.
Back into this ball game.
Alvarez over at second. Bregman over at first with 1 away.
Bueno.
Here comes a pitch. Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Jose Abreu.
Up next for the Astros.
Jose Abreu.
Foul ball. And the righty deals. Up the middle, Arcia takes it to the base for the force out, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They're down 7-1.
Sí, señor.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Sean Murphy.
Sí, señor.
The pitch. That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third.
En la zona de seguridad ya.
And now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go
Harry de 2-1, 8-4 en la serie.
Something like that.
So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris. And he hits a ground ball right side. And
wow.
He picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Right side, Abreu. And he handles it himself for the out.
Está bien, Orlando Arcia.
Arcia, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Inside corner at the knees, that's a strike. Good fastball. That one finds the corner.
¿Qué?
0-2 now. Ground ball left side. Bregman fires over to first.
Oh my God, bro.
3. Braves go down quickly here, and they're on top 7-1.
Oh my God, mi bro. He echado contigo últimamente, mi rey. Baby, yo no estoy solo.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So a man aboard. Here's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. Just missed.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners.
Baby, yo no estoy solo.
Strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Elder checks over to first, and he's back. McCormick on at first, nobody out. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Hombre, ya llevan 55 lanzamientos.
And here it comes. Hit in the air, left field. Settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit.
Muévete de primera. Muévete, pa.
Instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Man at first, Jake Myers. Up next for the Astros. Line to left. Gets down, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So the lineup.
Vamos a hacer una visita a este pitch, bro, para hablar un poquito con él.
Up next for the Astros.
Claro.
And first offering is fouled off. Two on, one out. Late that time.
Forcing fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Next offering upstairs.
That's right.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Runners at the corners, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Base hit and a run in to score. We'll go to third. Runner holds at third, so
wow.
Just one across on the play. So they're at the corners now. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And the 0-2. Good job. The Stros down 5, trying to battle back here in the third and final game of the series.
¿Qué?
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Oh my God, bro. Este pitch están dando ya.
Still only one away.
Well done. Drives in the run. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So.
Bueno.
Aaron Bummer comes on now. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Now pitching for Atlanta, number 49.
Now, Yordan Alvarez.
Bummer.
Swinging a foul straight back. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Right through there for a strike.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 2 out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's
Alex Bergman.
you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Bregman stands in now and watches strike one.
Mi
He's gonna
líder.
steal second. You want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ahí es. Vamos, este hombre con un jonrón te puede poner juego 7-6.
Two on, 2 outs. Struck him out looking.
Sigue esperando bola ahí, mi
So
rey.
it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left
Goodbye.
up. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Braves 7 and the Astros 3.
Hicieron los Astros de Houston.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Ronald
And
Acuña.
here is Ronald Acuña Jr. France back to work. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings.
Bye bye.
This is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
A rayo, voló la vaina, se aguantó.
Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 8-3.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the
See you later.
and the backspin carried it out of
Wow.
here.
Here's Matt Olson. He's already
Olson.
homered in this game. That one clips the outside corner. Strike one. Right-handed reliever. Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. And Olson is set down. Austin Riley next up for the Braves.
Riley.
He's already homered here in this one.
Riley.
And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
A little more backspin on that.
Doble,
instead of top
doble,
spin.
doble.
He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up in second.
Wow.
Now the left fielder, Jared Kelenic. That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Adam Duvall.
Adam Duvall next up for the Braves.
Queda un rato.
Just missed. Riley at third with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
That one is hammered right field. Myers ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 scores in the inning.
La cuña para la calle, cóquete.
It's now 8-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. And a pitch. Flips the corner. Strike 1.
3.
Right through there for a strike.
Now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Vamos a esto. Ponchado, te fuiste.
Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Te fuiste por la vía del ponche. José Abreu. Vamos a una curvita aquí, nítido ahí.
Abreu in the box again, takes a strike.
Sí, señor.
The Braves leading by 5, last half of inning number 5. Strike 2.
Sí, señor.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Sí, señor.
Bomber deals.
Te fuiste por la vía del ponche también. Te fuiste por la vía del ponche.
2 outs, base is empty. Chas McCormick digs in now, 1 for 2. Hard on the ground to first.
De frente a Olson ahí.
Steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3.
De frente a Olson ahí.
Quietly. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit.
De frente a Olson.
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. The wind of the pitch. Hit in the air, center field.
Lejos esa.
This one up.
Está aquí.
Corrals it. And there's one down.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely.
Tranquilo, Albi, tranquilo. Sam Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. And
Doblete ahí.
Around first, digging for 2. He's in there.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it
Doblete.
down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. 1 for 3. Liner, and that should be extra bases.
Metiendo canales allá, mi rey.
He'll score easily, and it's now a 6-run lead. Harris into second, and he's got a double.
9-3.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around
No hay
right
forma.
there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he
Doblete.
the opposite field gap.
Los canales allá.
He's going to be watching that one back on video because that's
Buena
the kind of
tabla
swing
esa ahí.
so many positives that led to that knock.
1 out, runner at second.
Garcia.
So now to the plate for Atlanta. High fly ball, right field, under it. Makes the grab, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Strike 1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Harris at second with 2 down. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Foul ball.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Uy, me perdono.
Way outside, and it gets away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Me perdonó, bro.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
Two outs. Lifted to left.
Bye con Acuña. Otro palo más. Otro palo más con Acuña.
And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game.
Oh,
and they add a couple more. It's 11-3. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean,
Goodbye, see you later.
He squared it up and knew it was gone.
The Astros turn to a new arm of the mound, Brandon Belak.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And that one hammered. That's
Se
back.
está lejos.
Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. To the bottom of the 6th inning. Back after this on the show. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here is Mauricio Dubon. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Albies throws to first in time. And a quick out, number 1.
The right fielder, number 6,
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. That one's in there, 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ay.
They'll do it again.
Y a él le gusta este o este. Échale saliva, se fue.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Harris after it. And a couple of quick outs.
up next to the Astros.
So now the Astros designated hitter, Corey Jones. That's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Squeezes it, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Braves 11 and the Astros 3.
Atlanta Braves. Bravo de Atlanta. Braves Atlanta. Houston Astros.
Back here in Houston, here's the third baseman, Austin Riley.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory.
Oh.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's the left fielder, Jared Kellner. To the right side, Dubon. Whips it to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the Braves DH, Adam Duvall. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Set for the last half of the 7th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And a pitch. That one to first. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Alvarez, the next to hit, takes outside. Runner at first with no outs here. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over. Nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. And now the lefty. That clips the corner. He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Vamos, Álvarez.
And a pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Harris racing over to make the catch. So, man,
Alex Bregman.
And now Alex Bregman.
Qué peligroso es.
That one fouled off. Pena leads off first with one away. In the air out towards right center. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And they get Bregman for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. That pitch gets the corner. 0-1. The Astros with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. That one pushed foul. Two now. And down on strikes. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. One left for Houston. Still 11-3. Ready to begin the 8th. Now in for the Braves. Ozzie Albies. The wind and the pitch. To the right side. Dubon. Tosses to first. One up, one down. And next for Atlanta, Sean Murphy, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Cable de aquí.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. Rolled to
Doble
short.
matanza.
There's one on the first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 11 and the Astros 3. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Jose Abreu. And the pitch. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And it's through for a hit.
Está
And
pasando
aboard
con
on the
Olson.
leadoff single.
He was all over that one. I really like that.
Ya
Swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes
Joe Jimenez gets handed the rock out of the pen,
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now a chance for Chas McCormick. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Abreu gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. And there's a ball.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout. Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes this
quick feed to second for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, it's the Braves 11 and the Astros 3.
Me ganó Houston. Doble matanza ahí. Doble matanza.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop.
Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia. Belak back to work. That clips the corner.
Wow.
0-1.
Ladrón este ampaya, bro. Creo que no le quiere pichar por medio Orlando.
That's out to center field.
Picó eso y no puede ser.
Grabs it on the run.
Oye, chao, mano, con él. ¿Qué es lo que está pasando, mi bro? Acuña tiene 3 bonjones por la calle, carajo. Coquete. Coquete segundo. Coquete tercero.
It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Now a screamer into the outfield. McCormick right there to make the grab. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for Atlanta.
2 outs,
Vamos Olson.
And now Matt Olson up to hit.
15 para la calle con Olson. Otro más, toma ahí para que lo sume ese. Goodbye. Su santísimo. La bestia Olson.
He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 12-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my
Goodbye.
ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
¿Cuánto palo?
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Oof.
Now the third baseman, Austin Riley.
I'm Riley.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
Hit hard, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
12-3. Arriba los Bravos de Atlanta.
That time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off.
Picha por ahí.
The pitch. Ground ball right side.
Está bien ahí. 12-3. Arriba los más Olson.
Now to the bottom of the 9th. This is Braves baseball on the show South.
Papi. Goodbye.
And we're back.
Leading
And
up
now the
for
right
the
fielder,
Astros,
Jake Myers.
The right fielder, Jake
And he deals.
Myers.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was
Vamos a detrás para asegurar la victoria. Y así de esta forma barré los Astros de Houston.
And there's the
Strike.
strike.
Tan, 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 tan. Tan, 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 tan.
And
Nope,
now
that's the
1
ball.
and
Hey.
2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's
Hey,
seeing the
hey,
ball
hey,
out of the
hey.
pitcher's hand really well right now.
Out to short, Arcia. To first, 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
The designated hitter, number 9, Corey Julks.
And next to hit for Houston, Corey Julks. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. The Braves up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Bounce to the left side. Riley fires to first, and just 1 out remaining for Houston.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy.
So 2 down now.
Vamos,
And
Jeremy.
there is
Hay 4-3.
Jeremy Peña.
Peligrosísimo este.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. This could end it. The 0-2. Hit to second, and this should do it. On the first, ball game.
Brave
The
win.
Braves take this one in a
Victoria para los Bravos de Atlanta.
This team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles. Look at the high fives.
Buena, chap.
Series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the
Ahí está mi
confidence
equipo.
that
Barrimos a los Astros de Houston,
riding high right now. It's a nice win.
Sí, sí. 16 y 12 carreras.
And the road team picks
Wow.
up the win and picks up
Buena,
a
buena,
sweep.
buena. Buena, buena,
Chris
buena.
Singleton and our
Buena,
entire
buena,
crew, I'm
buena,
John
buena, buena,
Shelby
buena.
saying so long.
Olson va a la calle. Dido con él y 3 con Acuña. Bueno, mi gente, gracias a los que entraron aquí a la transmisión de YouTube. Muchas gracias. Nos vemos en un siguiente video. Gracias por todo, gracias por todo.